Today, I'm putting the top 25 college football teams' quarterbacks up head to head. These 25 quarterbacks will be dueling it out until there's only one remaining where they will be the champions. Here are the rules for this tournament. I will be using the regular Imperialism simulation rules. However, here's the twist for the quarterbacks. This is the tournament for the quarterbacks, not their teams. So a quarterback will win their round if they get more passing yards. It doesn't matter if their team wins or loses, as long as the quarterback gets more passing yards, they will win. The quarterback with the least amount of passing yards in the round will lose. And if this doesn't make all sense right now, don't worry, it will throughout the video. But without further ado, let's get right into the video. Here are the 25 quarterbacks. It's time to spin the wheel to see who's going to be going first. It's now time to see who's going to be the first quarterback to be selected, and it looks like it's going to be, just barely Jackson Dart. Jackson Dart is Ole Miss, so let's see which direction he will be going in, and he's going to be going to the northeast, which means Jackson Dart will be playing Bryce Young in the first round of this tournament. This should be a good one, going up against Alabama. Well guys, Alabama with Bryce Young is currently beating Jackson Dart with Ole Miss. However, that's not the only thing that matters. It matters whichever quarterback has the most yards. That could be irrelevant for this. You never know what could happen. We're gonna check the stats. Alabama got the victory on that, but it's all about the QB stats. It looks like Bryce Young got 196 yards. Let's check out Jackson Dart. And just like that, look at that. Jackson Dart got 221, which means he beats Bryce Young. That just goes to show it doesn't matter if you win. It's whichever quarterback has the most yards. Wow, that is a huge victory for Ole Miss right there. Knocking out Bryce Young, could be the future #1 pick in the draft. So now just like that, Jackson Dart is taking over Bryce Young. There you have the updated map. The first round is now over. Let's move on to the next game. Looks like it's gonna be Michael Penix Jr. up next. He is currently the QB for Washington, and he's gonna be going to the Southwest, which means Michael Penix Jr. will be going up against Chance Nolan at Oregon State. So that is the next matchup. So far, Oregon State is winning this game over Washington. However, from the last game that we saw, that doesn't mean anything. As long as the quarterback has more yards, they will defeat the other quarterback. It looks like Michael Penix Jr. is getting some extra yards there. Let's see. He does not want to be eliminated. He's gonna get as many as he can. Can he get the touchdown here and get some final yards to his name? Oh, he didn't catch that. How did he not catch that? Looks like that one is intercepted. Ooh, that's rough. That was a bad throw. Oh, right to Oregon State players. Oregon State got that one, but it's time to check the yards. Michael Penix Jr. got 254 yards. Very good game for him. And it looks like, he beat out Oregon State, so that's good for him. Even though they lost the game, he still got this one. So it looks like two teams who have lost are still making it on to the next round. That just goes to show, as long as you play good as an individual, even if your team loses, you can still make it to the next round. Let's move on and see who's going to be playing next. It looks like it's going to be just barely Will Howard. He is the Kansas State quarterback, and he's going to be going to the Southeast. Looks like he's going to be picking up Oklahoma for free here. Free state. So that was our first free state of the tournament so far. Let's move on to the next round. Next up, is it going to be Max Duggan of TCU? Yes, it is. It's going to be him. Max Duggan is going to be going to the Northwest, which means that he's going to be playing Tyler Show. Sorry if I said that wrong. Sorry if I say any names wrong. Kind of bad at it. But yeah, this should be a good matchup. This has been a super close game. It's a 4-point game. Texas Tech has to get the touchdown here if they want to get the victory and some extra yards. There's a huge throw. It looks like he completes it. He's getting some extra yards to his name, which means everything when it comes down to this tournament, because it doesn't matter if you win or not. Tyler Show needs to get as many yards as he can to beat out Max Duggan. Well, this game is over. They lost, but that doesn't matter. Let's start off with Max Duggan. He has 243 yards. Oh, look at that. Tyler Show. What an amazing game for him. That's insane. 374 yards. That's absolutely nuts. He killed that. He deserves that victory over Max Duggan. So Tyler Show is beating out Max Duggan and eliminating him. I can't believe it. Every single quarterback that has lost their game has won so far. So let's move on to the next round. Next up, is it going to be CJ Stroud? Oh yes, just barely. CJ Stroud, Ohio State. He's a big prospect too, and he's going to be going to the Southeast, which looks like he's going to be picking up a free state here. So let's move on to the next round. Up next, it's going to be Graham Mertz for his first game. Graham Mertz was a Wisconsin quarterback. He's now at Florida, but he's going to be going to the West, and it looks like he's going to be picking up Minnesota here. So that is another free state. 2 in a row. Now it's going to be Spencer Petras. He is Iowa's quarterback, and he's going to be going to the South. Looks like he's going to be getting another free state here. That's crazy. 3 free states in a row. Here we go. We got, is this going to be Cameron Rising or Hendon Hooker? Just barely. Hendon Hooker, Tennessee's quarterback. Hendon Hooker is going to be going to the South, which means he's going to be going up against Jackson Dart. This should be a good matchup. Another close game, but as we now know, that doesn't even matter. It looks like Hendon Hooker had a very good game though, so so this could be rough for Ole Miss. Hendon Hooker might be winning this one. We got to check the stats though. This could be a very close one. Jackson Dart had 180 yards. That could be lacking for him a little bit. And yes, look at that. Hendon Hooker had over 300 yards at 304, so he gets the victory. What a win for Hendon Hooker as he gets the win in his first round. So he will be taking over Jackson Dart's land, and Jackson Dart will be eliminated. There you have it. Hendon Hooker's looking pretty good over there. Who's gonna be playing next? And it looks like it's gonna be, is it gonna be Drew Eller or Jaden Daniels? Just barely Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels is LSU's quarterback. He's gonna be going directly to the east, which means he's gonna be going up against Tennessee. Hendon Hooker back-to-back games for him. He's coming off a victory though. Wow, so it looks like Tennessee's gonna get a second victory in a row. However, this was a close one. Any quarterback could honestly have this year. It's gonna come down to the final yards. Starting off with Hendon Hooker, he had a very good game with 311 yards, more than his last game. And look at that, he ended up beating Jaden Daniels. He had 276, so that was a close one. But it looks like Hendon Hooker is gonna get the second victory in a row. He's on a roll so far, as he's gonna get part of Louisiana. So let's move on to the next round now. Up next, it's gonna be JJ McCarthy for Michigan. Let's go. His first game in the tournament so far. He's gonna be going to the southeast, which looks like, oh, it's gonna be a rivalry game between Michigan and Michigan State. CJ Stroud versus JJ McCarthy. This should be a very good one. It's gonna be close. Look at the score right now. This is absolutely insane. I knew it would be close, but I didn't think it'd be this close. It's literally a 1-point game, 35-34. Michigan's gonna get the victory by 1 point, but we gotta check the yards. Only one will remain after this, and look at that. Oh my gosh. CJ Stroud has 393 yards to his name. That's gonna be hard to beat. Yeah, like I thought, CJ Stroud got that. JJ McCarthy only 236 yards. Obviously, they got like Blake Corum and things like that to run the ball, so that's insane. Ohio State does have a super strong wide receiver core like Marvin Harrison Jr., so like, that makes sense. But wow, what a close game. CJ Stroud getting the victory over JJ McCarthy. Ohio State is taking over Michigan. It's now time to move on to the next round. Up next, it's gonna be CJ Stroud once again. What's going on? Wow, 2 in a row for him. He's coming off a huge victory, and he's gonna be going to the southeast. Looks like he's gonna be getting a free state. He's starting to shape up to be like Hendon Hooker there. It's gonna be Caleb Williams' first game, just barely. Oh yeah, there we go. Caleb Williams with USC. He will be going to the north, which means he's gonna be going up against Bo Nix, who's at Oregon. This should be a good game between both quarterbacks. Heisman winner Caleb Williams is looking in a rough spot right now as Bo Nix and Oregon is up and going to win this game. It's gonna come down to the yards. This could be a close one. Bo Nix though only had 188 yards, so this could give a good shot for Caleb Williams. And yes, just barely. That was a very close one. Caleb Williams had 205 yards. He's gonna remain past Bo Nix into the next round. So Caleb Williams just eliminated Bo Nix. So let's move on into the next round. There's still a couple quarterbacks who have not played yet. Who's up next? It looks like it's gonna be Will Howard. Is he finally gonna play? He's gonna be going to the northeast, which means yes, he will be going up against Iowa. Spencer Petras and Iowa are up by 10 to Kansas State right now. There's only 30 seconds left in this game. This is gonna come down to the yards though. Looks like Kansas State's gonna get some extra passing yards. I think this is going to be a really close one. Look at that huge throw. He caught the ball. 33 yards. Wow. That was absolutely insane there. Well, this game's over. We got to check the stats of the quarterbacks now. Spencer Petras only had 149 yards. Well, guys, it looks like Will Howard didn't play here, but Adrian Martinez did. So it looks like Adrian Martinez is actually going to be eliminating Spencer Petras, and he will be taking over for Will Howard. So here's now the updated map, guys. Let's move on into the next round. Up next, it looks like it's going to be Cameron Rising. Utah's first game here. Where will they be going? They're going to be going to the north. It looks like they're going to be getting the free state of Idaho. He's currently not surrounded by any teams, so that makes sense. He got a free state. But who's going to be playing next? It looks like, is it going to be Stetson Bennett for the first time? Ooh, yes, just barely. Stetson Bennett of Georgia. His first game here, and he's going to be going to the northwest, which means he will be going up against Hendon Hooker, who's on a roll right now. But we have a tied game on our hands. Let's see if Hendon Hooker can get some final yards in here, because we're not going to overtime. We just see whoever has the most yards after regulation time. Look at that. Hendon Hooker getting some extra yards there. Well, it's now time to check the yards. Hendon Hooker is at 197 yards. This is his first game under 300 yards, which is crazy. Stetson Bennett with 295. So it looks like Stetson Bennett just eliminated Hendon Hooker after Hendon Hooker was on a roll. Wow, that is crazy. But it looks like Stetson Bennett's going to be gaining a ton of land. Huge things have changed. Let's move on to the next round. Next up, we got CJ Stroud once again. He will be going to the west. It means he's going to be going up against Notre Dame's quarterback quarterback. Tyler Buchner or Birchner? I'm sorry, I don't know how to say it, honestly. This game is tied 31-31. Crazy game. It looks like they're not even going to be able to kick a field goal here. It's just going to end unless they get something here. Looks like he gets picked off by Ohio State the last play, but let's check the stats. So Notre Dame is at 291 yards. And then CJ Stroud, that was a close one, but he's at 319 yards. He won this one, so he's going to be moving on to the next round. Oh, guys, CJ Stroud is doing very well. Let's move on to the next round. Up next, we got Drew Aller. This is his first game. He's Penn State's quarterback, and they're going to be going to the West, which means it's going to be CJ Stroud once again. So Drew Aller versus CJ Stroud. This should be a very good one. Looks like Ohio State might squeak away with the win here by 3 if they get the field goal. However, this has been a close one, so this is going to be really close. Coming down to the final few yards. Will CJ Stroud hold on to Drew Aller, or will Drew Aller move on to the next round and eliminate CJ Stroud, who's on a roll right now? Looks like he's going to throw the ball. Oh, he gets some extra yards there. But let's check the stats. Oh, this was a rough game for CJ Stroud. Yeah, Ohio State ran the ball a lot this game, but I don't know about this. Look at this, 344 yards. What a game right there. It's time to say goodbye to CJ Stroud as he got eliminated. Let's move on to the next round. There's still a couple quarterbacks who have not played yet. Jordan Travis is up next. Florida State's quarterback. It's his first game. He's going to be going to the north. Well, he was only boarding with Stetson Bennett anyway, so that is the matchup. Georgia's currently doing very well, and they're going to be getting the win over Florida State. However, that doesn't even matter. Will Jordan Travis be able to have enough yards to beat out Stetson Bennett, or will Stetson Bennett get it? Jordan Travis needs to get some extra yards here. Looks like he's going to get some right there. He's going to rush for the first down there as well. Oh, he fumbled the ball though. Jordan Travis getting the pass off. Good pass right there. 17 yards for him. So there's 4 seconds left in this game. Can he get anything extra? Oh no, it looks like he's not going to be able to, so let's check the stats. Starting off, Stetson Bennett has 226 yards. It's not good, but it's decent. Will it be enough though? Oh, yes it is. That's rough. Jordan Travis only had 114. Stetson Bennett survives. Jordan Travis is eliminated in his first round. So Stetson Bennett now took over the state of Florida, and he is now definitely the powerhouse of this map so far. Up next, we're going to have Michael Pratt, Tulane's first matchup here. So they're going to be going to the northeast, which means it's going to be Stetson Bennett once again. Tulane versus Georgia. This game ended up being super close, a 3-point game. I mean, anything could happen here. Still 30 seconds left in this game, but he's gonna get sacked. Michael Pratt got sacked for 8 yards. Georgia's defense is on another level. He's gonna get the pass off, only for a couple yards though. So on 4th and 9, they're gonna be going for it. He wants to get some extra yards in. Will Michael Pratt be the one to take out Stetson Bennett? We will see. It's not looking like it so far. Stetson Bennett back on the field once again, and he's ending this one off. Let's time to check the stats. Stetson Bennett though, only 182 yards, so this could be rough for him. Look at that. Yes, Michael Pratt is the one to eliminate him. He got 301 yards. What a game for him. So it looks like Stetson Bennett is going to be eliminated by Michael Pratt. So here you have it. Stetson Bennett was eliminated for good, and Michael Pratt just picked up a whole lot of land there for Tulane. Time to see who's going to be playing next, and it looks like it's going to be Cameron Rising, Utah once again. He has yet to attack anyone yet, and he's going to be going to the northeast, which means he's just going to be getting another free state. Still kind of all alone over there. Up next, we got Michael Penix Jr. Just barely, yes. Second game. He is Washington's quarterback, and he's going to be going to the southeast, which means he's going to be going up against Cameron Rising here. So Cameron Rising does get a chance to play after all. Utah is currently up by 10 here, and they're going to be able to end out this game. I think this is going to be a close one. Utah is going to be getting the victory though. It's time to see which quarterback will be eliminated. Michael Penix Jr. versus Cameron Rising. Starting off with Cameron Rising, he had 260 yards. Oh, I knew this would be close. Michael Penix Jr. just barely though, by 13 yards with 273. He got the win. That was very close though. So it looks like he's going to be taking over Utah's territory. So there you have it. Let's move on into the next round. Up attacking next, it's going to be Quinn Ewers, Texas quarterback, his first game. Can't believe it took that long for him to finally be selected, but he's going to be going to the west. And well, since it's slightly north, he's going to be attacking Texas Tech here in his first game. There we go. Texas is up by 11 to Texas Tech. It's looking good for Texas right now. Oh, he dropped that. Oh, Tyler, he got unlucky there. He would have gotten some extra yards, which he's probably going to need going against Quinn Ewers. You never know though. Anything could happen. It looks like, oh, these receivers got butterfingers. That's rough. This game's over. Let's check the stats to see which quarterback is moving on. So Quinn Ewers had 273 yards. That's not bad. But look at that. Yes, Tyler Show only had 144 yards. So Quinn is moving on to the next round, and Tyler's being eliminated. So now Texas is taking over the state of Texas. Now let's move on into the next next round. We're getting fewer and fewer quarterbacks as we speak. Our next quarterback is gonna be Michael Pratt. He currently has a lot of land here as he's Tulane, and he's gonna be going to the Northeast, which looks like he's gonna be going up against Clemson's quarterback, Cade Klubnik. This should be a good one. This is gonna be his first game of the tournament. Another very close game, but it looks like Clemson's gonna get this game in the bag because they just got the victory. Cade only had 129 yards though, and it looks like Michael Pratt is moving on. He's killing it so far. He had 202 yards, and look at that. He's starting to take over this map, that's for sure. Up next, it looks like it's gonna be Adrian Martinez. He's gonna be going to the Northeast, which means he's gonna be going up against Graham Mertz. This should be a good game. Wisconsin versus Kansas State. Wow, another low scoring game. Wisconsin's only down by 3 to Kansas State though, but I think this is gonna be a close one in terms of yards for the quarterbacks because they have both been passing the ball pretty well this whole game. Then Graham Mertz gets some final yards to his name here. He's going for the pass. It looks like he's gonna get it. That's an extra couple yards there. Graham Mertz with another pass, and he's gonna get 7 more yards. It's looking like this game is gonna be over though. They're gonna be able to tie this up if they get the field goal, but that doesn't matter for both of the quarterbacks. It's coming down to only their yards. Graham Mertz had 230 yards. That's pretty decent, I guess. And look at this. He beat out Adrian Martinez, who only had 147, so Wisconsin remains in the tournament. Graham Mertz is doing pretty well up there. And now we are moving on into the next round. There's not that many names left on the wheel here. It looks like it's gonna be Michael Penix Jr. up next. He's been doing pretty well this tournament so far, and he's gonna be going directly to the south, which means this will be a matchup between Caleb Williams and Michael Penix Jr. This is going to be another close one. All of these have been fairly close. Great game for Caleb Williams and USC here as they are up 31-17 against Washington. There's no way Washington's going to be able to come back, but that doesn't matter. There's less than 20 seconds left in this game. Huge throw. Look at that. If he could get this, that'd be insane. Oh, it almost got picked off there by USC. If he got that though, that would have been insane. Another huge throw. Second chance for him. Oh, that was kind of close, but this game is over. Caleb Williams with an absolutely insane game, 391 yards. That's going to be very hard to beat. I can't believe that. That's one of the best games so far. And then Michael Penix Jr., yeah, he got beat. 262. That's still a decent game for him, but there's just no beating that 391 yards. Great job to Caleb Williams. Washington's quarterback did pretty good throughout this tournament, but he just got eliminated, so Caleb Williams is getting a decent amount of land. And wow, he's starting to become one of the powerhouses on this map so far. We got Quinn Ewers up again, Texas quarterback. He will be going directly to the north. That means he's going to be playing Graham Mertz again. He's been getting a lot of action lately. This is a 1-point game, 14-13. Pretty low scoring as well, so I think this is going to be a close one between Quinn Ewers and Graham Mertz. This game is over though. Let's check the stats. Graham Mertz had 240 yards. That's decent. Oh, but look at that. He beat out Quinn Ewers, who only had 200 yards. Graham Mertz is on a roll. So it looks like Wisconsin's going to be getting the entire state of Texas. And well, we are down to the final 5 quarterbacks. It's going to be Drew Allard, just barely. He's going to be attacking to the south, it looks like, which means Drake May is finally going to be able to play his first game of the tournament. It's crazy that he hasn't played until the final 5. Most of these games, it's crazy, have been super close. This one is 17-17. Huge throw. Looks like, what a catch. I can't believe he caught that. Wow. Final throw for him. Look at that. Big throw. No way. He caught that. 38 yards. What a play on the last second of the game. That is absolutely insane. So Drake May had 266 yards, and ooh, even with that last final crazy play, Drake May got the victory. That was crazy though still. So it looks like Drake May won his first game. So let's move on to the next round. Final 4 here. Let's go. Starting us off is going to be Michael Pratt. He's been doing very well this tournament, and he's going to be going to the west, which looks like he's going to be going up against Graham Mertz. I can't believe this. Look at the score. Wisconsin's going to get a shutout over Tulane. I think we know he's going to win this one, but you never know. That is absolutely insane though. Would you look at that though? Graham Mertz only had 224 yards, not his best game, but he still ended up beating out Michael Pratt, who only had 143 yards, which is pretty rough for him. So Graham Mertz once again moves on, and Tulane is finally out of this tournament. Wisconsin is literally taking over. This map is turning out crazy. We're down to the final 3. Up next, it looks like it's going to be Drake May for his second game. Drake May is currently only bordering with Graham Mertz, so that will be the matchup. They're both coming off victories. Unlike the last game for Wisconsin, they're on the losing end this time. Is this 35-12? So I don't know about this one for Graham Mertz. It's all going to come down to the yards though. Whoever wins this game is playing in the championship round against Caleb Williams. So Graham Mertz had 261 yards. Oh, but look at that. Drake May with 387 yards. He dominated that game. game. He deserves that victory, and he's going to be playing in the championship round. What a game for him. So just like that, Graham Mertz is eliminated. That is crazy because he's been doing super well, but Drake May is taking over. It is now time for the championship game. We got Drake May versus Caleb Williams. Wow, what a close game for the championship round. It's tied 21-21. However, it doesn't even matter who wins. Both quarterbacks are playing their hearts out this game as they want to win the championship and be named the best quarterback of this Imperialism simulation. And it's looking like this is going to be the final play for Williams here as he takes that in for a touchdown. What a play by him. However, Caleb Williams only had 222 passing yards, so I don't know. Will that be enough to get the victory? It's going to be close. And look at that. Drake May had 237 yards. Looks like though the backup was also in there for a while. But look at that. Drake May, not playing the entire game, got the victory over Caleb Williams, so he's the champion of this all. And just like that, Drake May is going to be taking over the entire United States. There you have it, guys. Drake May from North Carolina taking over this entire United States map. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you in the next one. Bye bye.